Ryan Gosling admitted to being deep in his feelings crying to Taylor Swift's All Too Well with co-star Emily Blunt in his new movie, The Fall Guy, and joked that he was totally taken by surprise that the vulnerable moment made it in the movie. "That was actually just me," Gosling, 43, told Entertainment Tonight in an interview published Tuesday, April 23. "I didn't know they were filming. The Fall Guy is based on the 1980s television series of the same name which starred Lee Majors. In the film version, Gosling portrays past his prime stuntman Colt Seavers, with Blunt, 41, playing former camera operator turned director Jody Marino, who also happens to be Colt's ex-girlfriend." In describing the tender Swiftie moment from the film, Blunt joked that she couldn't get Gosling out of his emotions in that scene, adding that the song was so perfect. In a separate interview, Blunt raved about Gosling's performance. "The scene was sort of scripted to a certain extent, and then we were able just to improv, and that's always the fun part because H is such a master at it and it's so joyful doing those kinds of scenes with Ryan," she told Collider in an interview published on Tuesday, April 23. "I think that scene is fun to play because it's sort of the aftermath of the fire burn scene, so maybe Shush is a little ashamed about what she did, but she kind of loved it as well. It feels quite cleansed after it. It's them awkwardly trying to find their feet with each other again. It was such a fun one to do." Swift, 34, originally released All Too Well on her fourth studio album, Red, in 2012. Following a dispute regarding the ownership of her masters, Swift re-recorded the song as Taylor's version and released a 10-minute version as part of the re-recorded album Red, Taylor's Version, in November 2021. Earlier this month, Gosling and Blunt performed their own version of All Too Well when the Barbie star hosted Saturday Night Live for the third time on April 13 to promote The Fall Guy. "Don't worry, I'm not gonna make any jokes about Ken," he teased at the top of the show, referring to his character from Barbie. "Because it's not funny. Ken and we had to break up." Gosling said he got in too deep with Ken, adding that leaving the character behind felt like the end of a relationship. "And for processing a breakup, there's really only one thing that can help," he continued. The music of the great Taylor Swift. After watching the SNL performance, Swift was full of praise. All Too Well, Ryan and Emily's version. The 14-time Grammy winner wrote via her Instagram story on Sunday, April 14, alongside a clip from the episode. "Watch me accidentally catch myself singing this version on tour. This monologue is everything.